Yeah. Definitely on a little bit of a, just a little bit of a bump in the road for them. Considering their recent LAN results, it's hard to really, call it much more than that. But they're into the pistol here, and already we're seeing a huge commitment towards B for Virtus.Pro. Actually, good prediction, but NBK going to drop onto Neo straight away. Another quick frag found by NBK. He's not going to stop anytime soon. That's a triple right there from him, and now things are looking terrible for the Poles. NBK with kill number 4, happy to take the last one. And that is a strong statement to show right at the start of this match.
Indeed, that is a very good start to the match. I think, excuse me, I think with these changes to this map, you don't really know at the moment. I think it's still too early to say if it's still CT-sided or T-sided. There is a video on Faceit's.com on YouTube, which details a lot of the changes that have been made to this map. Since then, they have switched the doors in the underpass where NBK is aiming at the moment, because there was an angle from CT going into connector, which did allow you to snipe the top of the door, but they've changed that, so that's no longer a factor. Shock's going to spin around and take down Pasha just in time. So the frags are going Virtus.Pro's way, as only Shocks and Smiths remain with about 40 health in total between them.
Yeah, this is really tough now. So much damage done by the scout. The AK is bought by Envy as well, so really annoying to actually have this happen so soon. And Shocks now, 2 health left, is going to go down as well. Good work there with the pistols from Virtus.Pro as they managed to catch Envy in all the right places. Envy unable to use the ranges, and we're going to see now that Virtus.Pro basically doing to Envy what Envy, you know, love doing to everybody else, and they're gonna try to do that right now. That's the pistol armor pressure. The buy is trying to throw Virtus.Pro into turmoil, economically speaking, and never let up on the pressure. That is how Envy love to play, and we'll have to see if they're going to be able to make this A push work here.
That's a weird little flashbang logo. Reminds me of Dragon Ball Z for some reason, despite not having ever seen an episode of Dragon Ball Z. I've seen a dude with the hair. What's his name? Goku or something?
Goku. Dude with the hair. Alright, well, we've got French dudes trying to storm the A site at the moment, and it's not going too badly for them, in fact. They are actually in a 3-on-3, almost on top of the bomb site. Still a bit of a way to travel here to get that bomb planted. It is going down now. And Smith's watching towards connector, able to pick up Taz. There's 2 more players lurking, though. Pasha and Biali don't really have the best weapons for this. See that? Envy are in really good positions post-plant. It's not looking all that bad at all for them now, as Shocks is going to pick up a quick one onto Biali. And in comes Pasha. He's got himself the AK, gets the frag onto Shocks, but Smith has a great angle. And Envy are able to win it back. And it's really weird here for Virtus.Pro now on their money on the 4th round. Really weird.
What I like about this site is that you can actually jump onto this police truck. They have the same truck on overpass, but it's just one big cube. You can't jump on it, but on this one you can, which allows you to, if someone's trying to defend a plant, you can jump on top of the roof on the site, which makes the site a little bit more dynamic. So I like that little touch there by Valve. Push is coming in. This is called B main. I like to call it long because it's a long passage, but here we go. Got Pasha just jumping, flying around, shooting people in the face. And not a terrible round at all for Mr. Pasha Biceps.
What is happening in this match? It's just... Is this Counter-Strike? Is this Counter-Strike?
Dan, we might have to pay him a visit.
Is this Quake?
We might have to go and see him.
You got to pay a visit to Pasha.
Yep.
These jump shots, oh my god. So, Envy... So both teams are basically just going to buy every round. Because they're just able to just crush one another, just take turns crushing one another. Nobody has any economic advantages at all, really, for very long, it would seem. And now it's Envy's turn. Can Virtus.Pro just stop them right now and start to actually build a stronger economy and start building what looks like a stronger, more standard look for the game? Because right now it is madness. Each team winning their respective pistol armor buys. We do have a really good positioning here around the CT ramp area. 3 players ready for this, in fact. Virtus.Pro with a strong setup. They have Pasha going close, gets flashed in. It's Neo, sorry. And Spray coming in. He spots a lot of players. And that's going to be a huge tell right now. Virtus.Pro setting up for this defense. And Envy, they can't go through to this, surely. Getting gunned down. And that's going to be Envy in dire straits. There's only 2 of them remaining. And we can see that Virtus.Pro are all over this.
Yeah, I like the teamwork there from Virtus.Pro. I think they've been stressing this map pretty hard. This might be their little secret in the bag for Katowice. which is not that far away. But obviously this will be a bit of a warning sign, as I think they'll probably pick Cobble against almost every team that hasn't vetoed it, unless they have specific maps that they feel like their opposition are weak on. But if you saw the nades in the underpass area there, just bouncing it off the wall into that close position, did great damage there, and the flashbang comes in for his teammates to peek. Like they know the angles, and that's going to be, I think, a nasty surprise for a lot of teams who may have avoided Cobble in the past. But on a personal level, I do really enjoy the map now. Before, I hated it. I hated it like it was my... Okay, I've got nothing interesting to say, but I hated it, put it that way.
Like your visits to the dentist?
Not so bad.
You okay with that?
My visits to the parole officer, maybe.
The parole officer. James on parole. Alright, well, so they do get the bomb down with a quick storm onto A, which is nice for Envy. As James mentioned, it's really hard with the new changes to the map to actually really say how many rounds yet is really expected for either team. I mean, it's going to be a meta that's going to be pretty fresh and evolving very rapidly at this point as teams work out, because it definitely is very different to the old version of Cobble. So still quite a lot of experimentation to do. So it's hard to really say if, because getting 2 rounds this early for T side was actually pretty awesome in the previous Cobble. So either way, we do have Smiths on the AWP, and we have the rest of his teammates kind of just working their way up now slowly towards the A-long area. But there's 2 players close range there, and it's going to be Shox to take down Neo straight away. Snacks there going to go for the delay play with the incendiary as Taz rotates to give him a hand here. Flash over the top to further delay their push. Virtus.Pro, Snacks and Taz. What a deadly combination. 3 players down now for Envy as Happy's left alone. In-game leader, the lurker of Envy, looking for a frag. It's going to get nothing. This is looking good now for Virtus.Pro.
I think we should pay attention to the initial setup from the CTs on this map, because it looks like they're playing 3A, 1 in drop zone and then 1 to B, but I haven't really been paying attention to what they do at the very beginning of the round, just in case there's, say, like now they may be expecting an eco from Envy. Do they put more people towards the B site in case there's a rush? You can see Bialy is rotating away from A straight away, so indeed I think he is coming to offer some backup to B just in case. And we'll pay attention to see how long it takes him to rotate back. In fact, he's going over to drop zone, and Taz is out of the drop zone as his rotation was closer and faster onto the A-bomb site.
There's MBK taking down Taz already. There's more players to find though. 2 down CT ramp. MBK going for the peak. Nice shot onto Neo. Another frag for him and the bomb down as a reward for Envy. Kyoshima there on the site. Yeah, Virtus.Pro coming in for the cleanup. They will get it, but 2 players taken down and another bomb plant for Envy. Certainly going to put them in better stead economically speaking.
Snacks is 13 and 2.
Yeah, he's having a good game here. He's been playing A, and they have been consistently pushing him in his position, and he's been able to defend well.
Really worth mentioning right now, actually, that HLTV are doing the Dream Team for our entire league, inclusive of all regions, Europe, North America, and Oceania. I tried to get Bialy in there, actually, but every time I do Dream Team, I never have money left over for Bialy. But if you have Snacks in your team, you must be dancing right now.
And on top of that, as James mentions, the 3 regions we're doing for the Faceit League for, if you're looking for schedules or any information, we have our league page up again, Faceit League. League.faceit.com. There you go. Got it the wrong way around. League.faceit.com, so you can get all your infos there.
Look at this boost. Taz being very sneaky indeed. He's going to pop up. And I don't know if Happy could even see him there, but Happy is dead. Happy is no longer Happy.
He wanted the wallbang, but... Once again, Envy working towards A, and we can see the movement back from Virtus.Pro, very mobile. And Envy definitely, well,
this
able
site
to
is
smoke
well
off
defended.
very effectively. Taz by the APC here, going to pick up MBK. Oh, runs out of bullets, and it's going to be the frag for Kyoshima, but Neo's at the back. It seems like a never-ending supply of Polish players here on the A-bomb site. When you're coming from MV's perspective, it's just Shox left, and he's going to get taken out with a nice backstab from Pasha. And really good holds here from Virtus.Pro. And as you were talking about the timings, the mobility looks really, really awesome from Virtus.Pro. They're managing to rotate very effectively to deal with all of these threats. EnVy don't seem quite fast enough to get ahead.
Okay, you guys have already donated almost £350 to this page, which is kind of crazy and scary. So we will be giving away a few skins, which I won't talk about during the round, but the next stretch goal will be 500, but we'll get back to that in a bit. You can see there is some aggression here from EnVy, both in the underpass area and above. But the CT's backing off now. I wonder if they're backing off based on a certain timing, or what the situation is. Again, this is really interesting actually, because Virtus.Pro, they're quite keen on the Molotovs on Inferno, and they're playing it the same way here. Look how many mollies, not one but two. They threw a flame carpet over to the long area of A.
And lots of repositioning going on here. Snax was actually playing quite close to A long with that AWP, and the open in Snax's hands not necessarily something you would expect, but he's playing really defensively all the way back there now as the switch comes onto the B site. EnVy looking for that play now as they try to execute in these choke points, and they're getting the frags. The entry is coming their way. They've beaten, finally, Virtus.Pro to the chase, to the rotation, and they should be able to get the bomb down any second. Flame going over to Kyoshima to slow him down. Kyoshima, great response there onto Taz. And now things get really awkward and really fast here for Virtus.Pro. How the hell do they get in through this? Look, there's fire down. There's players on every angle. But Neo is going to try to get some distraction here. Good frag from him. And he gives Snax an opening. Shock's going to take Neo down there. Snax starts to make his way around, but it's a little bit too slow. And he's going to get taken out. And that's the round there for EnVy. So they pick up their third one. And again, it's really hard to say how many rounds to expect for the T side.
Indeed it is.
The new Cobble.
Indeed, but Virtus.Pro, they just seem to be ahead of the game right now. It's still early days. As far as I'm aware, at least as far as Europe is concerned, this is the second competitive match I have seen on the new and improved Cobblestone. And both have featured Virtus.Pro. So, again, I think they're just ahead of the curve right now. And this will be a warning signal. I mean, they haven't won yet by any means, but the fact that they took down EnVy 16-10 last time, and they're doing quite strongly at the moment.
Yeah, also
should
really
be a
nice
warning.
pick.
Should be a warning sign to players to look out for this at Katowice.
Yeah, I mean, you can see how well Snax understands the timings and the angles already with the AWP. Like, he's obviously really worked his position out to the T. Oh, Pasha using the explosion of the HE there to highlight the player who was behind the smoke. So, really nice play. And look at this. This man, Pasha, is just annihilating these players who are trying to push through the choke points. They can't even see him, and they're dying. If it wasn't bad enough on the other side of the map, you got Snax with the AWP. Now it's Pasha on the B side of things. Kyoshima, 2 quick frags though, but 3 more players to deal with.
He has got the bomb as well, so everything is still doable here. They've got Pokeballs on their heads.
Actually really nice, I like that graphic a lot. We're going to have Kyoshima looking for the remaining 2 players. He's got 30 seconds left. He's baiting one out, gets the next frag. Kyoshima already on a 4 kill. A 1-on-1 now with 20 seconds left. Tries to bait out the next player and he won't get the kill. Snax comes in for kill number 3. But that was amazing from both teams there. Got Pasha and Snax and then Kyoshima. He's always a huge danger
from Kyoshima. Snax 16-4 now. I'm a fan of Virtus.Pro.
You know, one thing I love about Kyoshima is that when you're a top level player, you always need to, you have to never hesitate. You have to always quickly decide something and then be committed. Because if you hesitate, it's almost always going to cause more damage. And Kyoshima is like the most committed player ever. He's always so certain when he, like for example there, like when he does a fake, yeah, a guy's going to come here. Doesn't for a moment. There's no flicker of doubt in that man. Snax coming around the side there. Another quick push. Snax keeps finding these aggressive openings at the start of the round.
This is the Virtus.Pro we know and love to watch. The ones that will suddenly flank you 3 seconds into the round and make you hold passive positions for almost up to a minute, just waiting for the push that comes as soon as you no longer expect it. Oh, the bomb's falling down as well. This round is pretty much over. Wow, Happy didn't even get 2 kills of the season on that occasion.
Very true. And you can see Snax is on 17 kills. And it's not just the fact that he's been holding his side of the map well. He's been doing better than that. He's been proactively finding stuff out for his team and picking up kills aggressively on the A side as well. So he's really dangerous. And EnVy might start looking out for these plays from him. Let's quickly have a look here. In fact, I was going to check out Snax, but there's no time. EnVy are making a quick push down through CT ramp. They're trying to basically beat out any aggressive timings from Snax, get themselves up really fast here. Virtus.Pro already on a big rotation. Snax coming in around from the side, does get one frag. They're lining up for him. Snax gets 3 in a row. There's still one player left though for Envy in Shocks, and there it is. If there's a better way to finish off a round, I don't know what it is.
He shoots. He scores.
The crowd goes wild.
That was some Orlando Magic business right there.
That was brilliant.
Maybe a while ago, but yeah.
So 10-3. This is looking crushing from Virtus.Pro. Look how fast they're all over Envy. Envy are trying a fast round there to stop that from happening, but they couldn't be fast enough.
Yeah, success is not the order of the day on the T side versus Virtus.Pro at the moment. Now, Neo, will he find the first shot? Yes, he will. It's quite interesting actually to see him playing. This is how Neo plays the AWP on Cash, and now he plays it. You can see he plays it on Cobble as well. Very aggressive positioning from him as well. Really interesting. And again, this is looking too easy for Virtus.Pro at the moment,
It really
isn't it?
is, yeah.
But it is early days in the map, and I think a lot of the play of this map, at least on the CT side, will be studied in this here match.
In theory, it should always be a lot harder on when a map is new on the T side, because you have to you need more understanding of how CTs play and how to play their rotations and how certain choke points, like how all the timings work from certain positions for the CTs, how to like effectively force different situations from them. It's really difficult, I think, on the T side. There's so many more questions than CT, whereas CT we can see that Virtus.Pro, Snax gets some early information most of the rounds, and other than that, they just kind of have to like sit and react based and just base what they do off of what Envy do. So it's much easier for Virtus.Pro on the CT side in that regard.
Pasha's got the auto sniper. I want to know where he's taking it. See again, now look at the difference here. Look at all the CTs on B. They're expecting a last round rush here from Envy, and Envy are the kind of team who do crazy things in the last rounds of halves as well. And they have all the expectation here. Pasha bringing out the black gun, and will not be challenged just yet. As again, look how they're spread out, but look how passive they are. Look at that. Again, they're still spread out and slow because they're expecting the flank from Virtus.Pro. Again, they've been conditioned to fear now. That's what Virtus.Pro do when they're in form.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job insofar as playing it slow at the moment. You can see that that's actually given them a frag and a decent chunk of damage onto Taz as well. Because Virtus.Pro have been looking aggressively at some of these angles, and Envy using that time effectively right now to just regroup. Try to hit them in a soft spot, but this is not the soft spot they were looking for. That's the auto sniper right there in the hands of Pasha. That is a massacre. NBK has to come in alone. Bombs on the other side of the map. And he's got 4 players to find with this AK-47 in 30 seconds. This is a bad look here for the French player. Yeah,
his location has been exposed. And he is done. So 12-3 to Virtus.Pro. And that was you have to remember as well, EnVyUs won the pistol round. And they won it very, very strongly. I think we can have a quick look at the betting odds for this match here. We can pull them up. And, ooh, nice and even. Again, all to play for. I feel like Virtus.Pro, if people, I don't know how many people were aware of the recent match on this map, but I would have expected Virtus.Pro to be stronger in that regard. But I think maybe they will in future. Now we are witnessing this madness on Faceit. But EnVyUs, while they only have 3 rounds, they are not out of it yet by any means. NBK looking to do huge damage with a pistol and then follow up in numbers. As you can see, he's got that passive position there, but he does have the opposition peeking, trying to find out, because of course there will be somebody playing there. The question is where.
Here we go. Pistols in towards this B site, slowly but surely. Neo already with a quick frag, but NBK, he wants to go huge once again on a pistol. Pasha catching off Happy, so trying to rotate there. And we'll have to see if Envy can recover from this situation. There is a quick frag onto Smith. Now NBK is alone. No friends to help him out. He has a kit, but no armor. And we'll have to see if he can pull something out in the bag here.
They know where he is as well.
Kills. Oh dear. This is, again, a really bad look for NBK. And it does take down Pasha.
He was going for the knife, you know he was.
He wants that dirty enough money. But there it is. Bialy will finish off NBK, and This is looking like a very fast first match here for the Faceit League 2015. As Virtus.Pro really exert their dominance on, especially at least on the CT side of Cobble.
Yeah, now that EnVy have lost the pistol, they are in obviously a very difficult situation. But looking at all the close quarters corners on this map, I'm quite curious to see how the CT eco develops.
So they're going to take down Shox there on the entry, just taking this slow and steady. But that so far is yielding a very strong round for them. Virtus.Pro now in, smoking off balcony, smoking off connector. No way to even get at them at this point. There's just one area visible, but there's 3 AKs looking towards that spot. Not going to happen. Only Pasha dropping for Virtus.Pro, and EnVy looking very, very bad now. What do they do? I mean, they're essentially, they basically have to eco right now. And, well, it's EnVy. What am I talking about? Why would they eco?
Yeah.
They can just put someone. I guess both options are really, really as viable as one another.
Indeed. Well, 2 rounds away from victory now are Virtus.Pro. All staying together because they're expecting either an eco or a force, which won't be too far away. So definitely not going to want to give up any guns here. And look how they're all bunched together with Taz watching the flank. Really good play there. And again, they're so... I mean, I knew they were keen on this map already, but the fact with all these changes, they seem to be so well oiled at the moment, or at least very ahead of some of the best teams in the world. Ooh, and there's those close quarters for you. Those one taps of the 5-7, so powerful. And I do think that's probably going to be one thing that gets a lot more dangerous for the T's as this map progresses.
And Happy's coming in from the flank, but he gets spotted, but he still gets the kill. And the bomb is dropped there by Skyfall. And Bialy's the last guy left here now for Virtus.Pro. And EnVy showing just, again, if anyone needed to be reminded why they are so feared with these pistols. But Bialy could just close it out right now. He's got a one-on-one. Happy's picked up an AK-47. Oh, he gets the jump on him. And that's going to be the round there for EnVy. But it's a long road ahead. A really long road ahead. But at least Virtus.Pro, are they, I mean, in theory, they could just keep buying if they really wanted to. But they're going to, looks like they're going to go for the save.
Yeah, going to be sensible about it. I was playing with somebody yesterday who just wanted to force every single round. Was an absolute maniac, Dan. Absolute maniac.
Well, Virtus.Pro, they only need 2 rounds. And EnVy, do have a decent buy going for them. NBK on the shotgun. And they are locking down CT ramp at the moment. So there's no real way to get in there. So look at this, it's like a firing range at the top of this little hill. And this is what NBK does. NBK is essentially the dedicated shotgunner for EnVyUs. You'll see him play shotgun on like so many different maps and positions, which is really cool. I think it's the only team which would, it seems like, has a dedicated shotgun player.
Oh, JW?
Okay, JW, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But NBK does it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's only specifics for JW like Squeaky on Nuke.
That is a really good. That's probably the best position for shotguns in the game.
I think there's only 2 places I'm aware of that he does it. Oh, look at this fan. Get a nice one. Nice. Nice. Do it. He's going to go for the plant instead. That's very wise. Oh, okay. There will be no plants.
He actually could have planted that if he'd gone into the corner, I think.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't know if somebody's on the balcony, although maybe unlikely in that particular situation.
It's more likely that, well, I think going for the plant is probably the safest.
Agree.
Because he's not going to get. I guess it depends. If he thinks he's in a one-on-one, maybe then it's more.
He's got to assume he's dead in that round.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's the idea, isn't it?
You know, this crack in the wall that Bialy's heading up to, which has already been smoked, has a nice divot in it where you can throw a flash onto it, and it just sails in the air quite beautifully with the delayed pop.
Eloquently
Kishima. He's going to find Kishima. He is with a random spray there by Bialy. That's going to be gut-wrenching.
I mean, Bialy must have like no idea what just happened there. 2 quick frags. James, it's almost over at this rate. Shox is left in a 1-on-5.
It is indeed. We're going to have a bit of time on our hands, Dan.
Oh my god.
What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. Let's see if Shox can get done. He does take a frag onto Pasha. Also even scoops up an AWP. Always fun watching Shox with North as well. Shox is just really damn good. If you're new to Counter-Strike, this man can play the AWP insanely well, and he's a ridiculously good rifler as well. Like, he's probably like top 3 rifler. I think it's easy to say when he's on top form.
Shox versus Forest.
Oh, that's actually nice. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm actually gonna go with Shox. Today I'm gonna say Shox. Today I'm gonna say Shox.
All right.
Today, what about you?
It's a tough one because Shox is pretty damn good with AWP.
Okay, pistols, Shox or Forest.
I'm going Forest. If it was Scream versus Forest, I'd go Scream.
Okay.
But it's Forest is pretty badass with a.
Okay, rifle Forest versus Shox.
You have to go Shox. Well, you don't have to, but I don't know.
But you will.
If it was Scream, I'd go Scream.
Bit of Scream fan over here. Alright, this is actually a flashbang that Shox is really good at. He does this on Apartments and Inferno. He has this like really good trajectory with it where it just pops just barely around the corner. It's amazing, like an amazing self-pop flash in tight spaces to use. And
this flank could be interesting.
But yeah, happy with the flank roll. Does pick up the kill on the bomber. So Envy in with a good chance of this round. Shox going to find himself Bialy. At least going to be able to make the call of where he is now. The Smith wraps around the APC looking for some players. Gets the head of Pasha. Shoots it clean off. And Bialy's left in a 1-on-2. 38 seconds left in the round.
Look at Smith's dirty position. I think he got a sound cue there. Bialy going to make it 1v1, but Smith's going to finish him off, surviving with 20 HP. So, EnVyUs, they're against match points, but they're stringing some rounds together. They're going to have Virtus.Pro relatively poor.
There's hope for the French.
So for the time being, it seems maybe the CT side is more favourable. We can't do it, Dan. We can't press the L button. Actually, I spoke to Valve yesterday, and it turns out that they in fact didn't patch the smoke. They made a patch for it, but they forgot to ship it last week. So it's going to ship probably this week, I guess.
Nice.
So you'll be able to hold the alt button soon enough, people. Right, so it's going to be Virtus on the force fire. Happy makes it a 4-on-4 as NBK has fallen as well. Shox is going to keep hold of that A site for the time being. Everyone's swarming over to the AB bomb site, actually, apart from Shox. He's going to be just on his lonesome for a while. Happy holding the connector position to stop any flanks from happening. Oh, Smith is falling as well. He's got in some kind of battle there with his USP out.
Alright, so Smith around the side. They have a really nice coverage around the remaining player, Bialy, but he showed last round an almost 1 versus 2 clutch. He's not going to even get close this time.
He should have crouched with that peak. I thought he would have.
Snacks is on 30 frags right now. So Snacks has been beasting.
NBK is expecting the eco here. He's fully prepared, Dan. He is fully prepared. He's got big popper pump. He's not messing around. He knows what he wants. Okay, if this happens, you know it wasn't me.
I came off. That's good.
Cheeky boy. We've got a rush coming in from Virtus.Pro here. Rush straight into a brick wall. That brick wall is called Shox, with a cameo appearance from Happy. So another round in the back for EnVyUs. Let's have a look at how many rounds. Again, see, in the first half you can see there, Envy won 3 rounds, and Virtus.Pro currently on 3 rounds in the second half. So somewhat of a mirror image. Neo has left the building, and no, he has not been VAC banned, so you can stop making threads on HLTV.
It's like
people are flying around like
skating.
It seems they're just continuing, but it's up to them, I suppose.
I guess they just don't care. They're so many rounds ahead.
Gliding
like,
around the stairs.
We don't need this guy.
Beautiful.
There's like play on dudes. Let's not disrupt our momentum. Although that said, Envy are the team with the momentum right now. They've been doing quite effectively. Shox has been key in this actually with his AWPing. Has so far been doing a great job, and Virtus.Pro not showing the kind of rounds towards A that we saw from Envy, and Bialy able to take his 1-on-1 this time towards the B site. NBK locking down that connector area there. that window out of Sky. Bialy picks up yet another one towards B. This is forcing a big rotation now. 2 players more for Envy are going to
Shocks. How did he miss that
fill
one?
up the site on B.
I think he was staring at the same angle for such a long time that his brain just kind of slowed down and thought, okay, paint is drying. No need to be at 100%. And Pasha almost walks past his reticle.
He's going to crawl in through for the B play potentially, but Happy going to shut down Snacks. That's going to shut off the entry towards the B site. Now Bialy has a lot to do. The bomb's going to go down. In comes Pasha from Connector, forcing it to a 1-on-1. 25 seconds left. Flash over the top. Here goes Pasha out the balcony around the APC. Looking for that last player. It's Shocks with the AWP though. And Shocks knows exactly where the bomb is. There is the shot. He misses it though. Shocks cannot afford to miss another shot. Pasha in close. Shocks gonna find him. Goes for the quick no-scope. Pulls out the 5-7. Gets the kill anyway. And that's a brilliant response. 15-9 is now the score as Virtus.Pro still are trying to get that last round going to just close this one out. And
Fine young French gentleman. Or is he Belgian? Is he French or Belgian? He's Belgian.
okay, so
That is a nice knife.
he's going towards A long. So we're back in the match.
We need to announce him, Dan. It's Scream.
Everyone knows they can read James. What do you think of our average viewer?
Carry on.
Okay, so the round is progressing, and you can see this eco situation here for Virtus.Pro. A couple players with armor though, with their pistols, and making their way in towards B at the moment. Pasha going to jump over the top, find himself a quick cheeky little frag on Smiths, and GoTV is going to be like, I want to see Scream.
I wonder how much Scream... Well, this is interesting actually. I mean, has Scream even had a team since this map was updated?
What is going on right now? We've got these pistols coming into play massively. Scream coming in from the back though, takes down 2 players immediately. Great start for him. Bomb ticking away though. He works this 1 on 3 and Scream gets it. The last kill. Headshot onto Neo and gets himself a defuse. So well done to Scream.
I do believe Scream is about to do a AMA on HLTV.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so get your questions in if it's not too late. Hopefully it isn't.
I hope some people, because I think it was it Maniac that was speaking about the fact that he felt like Scream didn't have some parts or components to make it a player that would be fitting for their team or something like that. I would be interested to see what his Scream's direct responses would be to that and his interpretation to that statement. So somebody asked that question. Thank you. But obviously we want to see Scream in a top level team. I don't know what just happened though. We've frozen. Go TV. No! James, why?
Oh, wow. Well, this is... what can we say about this?
Well, we've talked about pancakes. So
We've talked about pancakes.
the next place to go, I do not know.
What's the next logical place to go after pancakes? Maybe our subs can make a suggestion.
Cappuccino?
You're not... Are you subscribed to the channel, Dan? You're not, are you?
I'm not, no.
No, you're not.
I'm not subscribed to the channel, no.
Okay, so while we wait for this issue to be resolved, maybe...
Oh. Alright.
Okay, well, it seems GoTV, I don't know what happened there, but Virtus.Pro managed to... They didn't pause the game in time, it seems. And Virtus.Pro won the game while we were disconnected from GoTV, so... there we go.
Love it.
Such is life.
But we got to see Scream make a 1 versus 3 at the end with a defuse. That was nice.
Anyway, we are also Virtus.Pro. Yeah, that's nice to have a little cameo there by Scream. But we are behind schedule now because of those delays with those players being disconnected. So I think we'll cut to a quick break and then hopefully be back with the next match in a few minutes. Meanwhile, I will write down the rest of the stretch goals and give you the down low on the other side.